Cuties, I am so excited for today's video. Welcome or welcome back to Cutie Nails, where everything we do here is all about nails. In today's video, we are gonna be swatching anacrylics for the first time. Like, I've listened to everyone else's review of anacrylics, but I wanted to give it a try myself. I am that person. I have to learn things for myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and be reviewing their Easter bundle today. I purchased this myself. This was not sent to me. So we're gonna open everything up. Cute, nicely packaged. I love how everything is looking. I showed you guys their discount code that y'all can use for 15% off, and these are all of their socials, so that way you can get in contact with them. So I really like these cute little charms that it came with. They're super cute, and they gave me two of these cutesy little stickers, which I thought was so adorable. I always keep all the stickers that I get from any products that I buy, and I really like those charms, so I just put them in my baggies of other little charms. Now, they sent this egg with these letters on there. I'm not sure what those letters were for, but it is what it is. Time to get into some acrylics, y'all. So I'm loving the green pastel-y look of their packaging. Well, not green, it's like a light minty blue to me. It's so super cute. I like it, and I can always appreciate the lids when they come with this that type of lid to keep anything from spilling. Now, that first color, Cinderella, looked very much like the packaging and almost looked like it was empty. Here we have bubblegum, which is super cute. Everything is nice and fine. Super nice. The next color we have is this beautiful mint color. I've been wanting to do a mint spring set for a minute. This peachy orange reminds me of orange creamsicle. It is so cute. And last we have lemonade, which is a beautiful mild yellow, which I can also appreciate. It's super cute. So now that we have all of the colors open, it's time to do some swatching. You guys know that I use the odorless monomer system from Cupid, so it takes a minute for things to polymerize because that monomer is more dense and it evaporates slower, so you don't get that gloss over effect as fast as you would with regular monomer, but that does not mean that the acrylic is not working the way it's supposed to work. So let's get into some swatching, cuties. I was super excited to swatch these and just feel how the consistency was feeling and see how things were working. Thank you to my nail sister Kiara from Kiara's Creations. I did go in with more acetone this time, cutie, and things was activating and doing what it needed to do and setting much faster, and it was more manageable and less runny, even though it was super cold in the room this same day that I was doing these. So thank you for that. But yeah, one thing I did notice that I can say about these acrylic powders, they're very fine, they're very nice, easy to work with. I would definitely say that they're on the beginner friendly side. A lot of you guys know I am learning, just now getting through with acrylic, you know, honing some of my skills and getting comfortable with certain things. So I wouldn't go so far as to say that I am a pro at acrylic at all, but this helps you get there. This acrylic helps you get there. It is very beginner friendly, and I really like that about it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to swatch and tell you guys my thoughts about them. I do like this acrylic. Very happy and excited to get these spring colors. They were giving like a little chalkiness, but not like crazy chalky. Like it was just a little bit of chalkiness, but nothing too extreme. And as I was swatching these, I took every opportunity here to practice my application skills and just see what works best for me. I was just kind of messing around with the first two nails, and you guys will see me go back to the Cinderella color, which is that beautiful pastel blue, and just smooth out that application just a bit more. What I think I'm gonna do is just kind of leave my monomer just for a little bit for that acetone and that monomer to mix in together. And I've said this before, if you're not a fan of acetone and monomer, don't do it. I'm doing what works for me. It is what it is. Everybody has their preferences. So with that being said, back to what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go ahead and smooth this out and just refine how the application looks on the nail. Again, I am taking every opportunity I get to practice my acrylic application. I'm gonna be doing a set with these very soon. I'm gonna be doing my own nails. I miss nails. I'm gonna be doing my own nails, and I'm gonna mix some Build-A-Gel in there as well. So Build-A-Gel will make its debut again, but it's not gonna be a full Build-A-Gel application. So I'm just going in again, like I said, and filling in any sparse areas. I love the consistency of them. Outside of the chalkiness, there was no marbling that I noticed. I made sure to shake up these jars as good as I possibly could to make sure that there was no marbling at all when I applied these acrylics to the swatches. The colors are just so beautiful and so spring. Like, I really had to get these, and the price wasn't bad at all. All in all, it was 72 bucks, I believe, for all of these. Don't quote me on that. It was either 60 something or $72. I can't really remember, but I will try my best to locate it again on the website and pop it up on the screen somewhere for you guys. Now this color, you guys, I have been wanting to do a mint set for so long, and I finally have the mint color, but I think I'm gonna do two colors. I picked out two colors. I was deciding whether I want to do mint or another mystery color. You guys will see when I do my nails, but I may end up doing both. We don't know, so stay tuned for the next video and you guys will see what I decided to do and what colors I chose, if I went with one or the other, or if I ended up doing both. So at this point, I was getting a lot more comfortable with how this acrylic was functioning. It happened right away. If you're practicing acrylics like I am, things are gonna happen really quickly for you. I would say just continue to practice, practice, practice. That's what I'm doing. That's what I had to do with Build-A-Gel. Continue to practice, practice, practice until you figure out what works for you. And by the time I got to this beautiful peachy cream color, I was like, let me just go ahead and do it how I would normally do it if I was doing a set. And I have a little surprise for you guys in a second. So continue to watch how I do this, and you guys will kind of see some of the mistakes I make and how I'm not traditionally or normally like applying the acrylic, which there's nothing wrong with applying it this way, but I do run the risk of having too much of a pregnant apex. That's the way I would explain it. So but it works. It works still because you can always file things off at the end. It's not super pregnant, but to me it looks a little bit pregnant. But I may still very well continue to apply it this way. But that's what I love about the odorless monomer. It gives me time to fix any mistakes. So I have time to smooth things out and play with the acrylic and make sure everything is the way I want it. But again, practice, practice, practice. And that's what I'm gonna do with this next color, so you guys can see if this works for however you like to do it. And basically the way I'm showing you now, which is the way I normally apply the acrylic or have been practicing applying the acrylic. So I'm gonna continue to smooth this out, cuties, and we're gonna get into that final color in a sec.
Now listen, daughter, pay attention, pray and listen, hear your father.
So this video is a tad bit sped up, cuties, so it may look like I'm being very aggressive and moving really fast, but I'm truly not. So getting into my little surprise, let's see if this one bead method that, you know, people have been raving about for the last couple years, if it works with acrylics. So I'm gonna get me a nice big old bead on my brush, and of course I'm using my nail house brush. I was using my size 14 that day. Got me a nice big old bead. Let's work this acrylic and see if it's gonna get all the way down to the end. Giving my acrylic just a little bit to kind of set up on the nail, and I'm just gonna slowly push that into the cuticle area and then start working the rest of the bead down the nail. So let's look and see if the one bead is gonna work with Anacrylics acrylic. Not saying that that's how I'm gonna be doing nails, but let's just see if it's gonna work.
As I go down
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest.
Now I kept this portion of the video in real time for you guys to see that I wasn't going so super fast, and you guys can see that the one bead method works really nicely with this acrylic. It's setting up very nicely. It's giving me the time that I need to get this acrylic down to the free edge of the nail, and now all I have to do is smooth things out and give it a very nice finish. Now what I did, because the odorless monomer cures with a shiny, sticky, tacky layer, I just went ahead and filed and buffed over all of my swatches before I go in with my matte finish top coat. I'm going to show you guys the matte finish once I applied it so it looks shiny, so you guys can see what shiny looks like, and then I'm going to cure it for a full 60 seconds and show you guys the matte finish look of it. Everything looks beautiful. Really beautiful. Like I said, odorless monomer cures with a sticky, shiny layer, so I wanted to give it a matte finish so you guys can see what it would look like if it was just regular monomer and your acrylic would dry in that matte finish look. So now that everything is done, this is what it looks like with the matte layer uncured on top of all the nails. Very beautiful and shiny. And here we are now that everything is nice and cured. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, cuties. Stay tuned for the next one where you guys will see which colors I picked out to do my nails. And as always, cuties, remember, God loves you, I love you, and I'll most definitely talk to you in my next one. Bye!
But it's harder on the cold day. Never been a product of a flawless environment. Never acted like I'm higher than you. And I still pray, dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away, yeah. Dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away.